New hope, new aspirations, same drama. It is a pleasure to welcome everyone back to a new season. Everything building now towards the imminent kickoff. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jude Beckley.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
So off we go then. Start of what will hopefully be a long managerial career for the new man in the dugout. What do you think of this one?
Well, I have to admit, Peter, that I didn't see this appointment coming. There were other candidates with bigger reputations, but he's obviously impressed upon the powers that be that he can deliver what they want. Good luck to him.
Tiara. Tries to stroke it through, and he's there to cut it out. Was one quality pass away from being a very decent chance. Very promising.
Yeah, the communication lines were working really well, but the supply line had a bit of a blockage.
Tom Hay.
Well, each team knows that they're still well below standard, and it's a question of which can find a way out.
Work on the right flank. Now, what's next? Passes it through. Can he put it away? Turns and goes back. Oh, wow! An absolute tile driver! About as smooth as it gets! Well, it was a hefty deflection, but he's claiming it. Deadlock broken. It's 1-0.
Still a fragile league, though. They can't afford to sit on this.
Adam. Tom Hay. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Yeah, it was a case of good awareness too. That wasn't quite matched by the right weight of pass. It only needed just a little bit more behind it, and he was through. Tiara.
Diao. It's the route one option. Comes to that field. First 45 minutes are up.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because in truth they've not really been at it so far. And if the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to. Well, I'm sure the managers talk the talk, but now it's time for these players to walk the walk and deliver a rousing response to a rousing team talk.
It upfield. And the flag has stayed down. Lovely bit of skill. Sit back. Good home. What are you thinking?
Well, the stats are pretty telling here. It's hard to argue with the scoreline when you carry so little threat.
Looks like a good ball through. And the finish! He scores! Two to the good! They have breathing space! Well, that always looked the likely outcome.
Yeah, and I think we may have had too many defenders ball watching then because they just lost sight of the real danger. Well, at 1-0 this contest was still nicely poised, but now that it's gone to 2, mindsets are affected a lot more. Winning belief one way and that losing feeling the other.
Loose ball. Tom Hay. William. For a throw. Good throw it's already. Given away possession cheaply. Tom Hay, aimed long and direct. He's made certain that won't get through. Aim forward. Tom Hay, get the pass he's looking for. Hoists it high. Good run. Ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. Crowd appreciates good football all round there. Looks to slip it through. He's had a goal! And there goes the final whistle. It has been a hugely disappointing start here.
Oh.
And the critics will be sharpening their knives. Ask some questions. Reflections on what you've seen, Jim.
Kaya pero
Every
hindi.
manager wants to get off to a winning start.
the warmest of welcomes to you. We await the conclusion of the pre-game formalities. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Duke Becklin beside me.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium. I've been hit by it too.
And that gets things running. Who's going to make this theirs? William. Reinders. Tom Hay. We need to be better than that, and he knows it. Rizal. Through. It's a very good battle there, terrific to watch. Battles to win it back. That's a foul. Free kick's been given. Valente.
And the fact that we haven't had an attempt on goal is becoming an embarrassing reflection on these teams.
Well, the odds were right up against them, but they saved themselves with some very good defending.
Look, as a former defender, I can only applaud what was a tremendous challenge, not only because of its importance in stopping the attack, but for its timing and the determination in getting there.
Reinders. It's the channel. He's offering an apology for that. He needed to deliver a better ball. Must score. It's a loose ball. Gets his foot in there. Tom Hay. Real chance to break. Barber passes it through. Valente. Luciano Guaycoche. Moves it out to the flank. Reinders. Tom Hay. The referee brings the first half to a close. Anything you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, the manager's surely got to look for one or two creative changes. They need some service up front.
Interesting half, just missing goals. So, I'd be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break. 0-0. This one goes, and we can start the second half.
That first 45 minutes didn't deliver as we hoped. Lots of effort, but a lack of quality with the finishing has left us hoping that someone can step up and produce something a little more magical.
Reinders. Looks like a good ball through. That's the goalkeeper's to play. Luciano Guaycoche cups it upfield. It's the sort of defending that is going to upset the opposition. It already has, actually.
Yeah, what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line.
Luciano Guaycoche. it back as soon as they gave it away.
Ini sekali dia kalah.
Brilliant.
Ini terakhir.
Scrunching tackle. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. To slip it through. He's through the middle. He's gone for it! Great call to play him in, but he will be gutted to miss that.
And that all stems from great vision. You know, what a delightful little ball over the top that was.
Tom Hay. Now the pass. Now here's the through ball. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Well, he simply failed to just put a little more oomph behind that.
Valente. Tries a through ball. And he's there to cut it out. Tom Hay. And there goes the final whistle. And stalemate. One, if not for fans, then perhaps for coaches, satisfied by organisation and solidity. Keep it cutting edge at either end, and it finishes 0-0. Would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Listen, I think they certainly met their match here. There was a lovely ebb and flow to down to, but very little to choose between the teams. And